So this video is going to go over a couple examples that involve clearing fractions. So with this problem, we're going to look and see what the LCD is. The way we find the LCD is by taking all three of our denominators and listing their multiples. So 12, 2, and 3. Multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And so we're looking for the number that's common to all three lists, and that number is going to be 12. So we're going to take 12, and we're going to multiply every single term in this equation by 12. So we're going to do 12 times 13 twelfths minus 12 times 1/2 n equals 12 times negative n plus 12 times 7/3. So everything is getting multiplied by a factor of 12. So when I go to multiply 12 times 13 twelfths, I'm going to picture 12 as being 12 over 1. And I'm going to cancel on the diagonals. So 12 and 12 have a common multiple of 1, or a common multiple of 12. When I divide out, gives me 1. So this is really 1 times 13, which is 13, minus 12 times 1/2. So they have a common factor if you look on the diagonals of 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 6 times 1 gives us 6n. 12 times negative n is negative 12n. And then if we do 12 over 1 times 7/3, 12 and 3 have a common multiple of 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So this turns into 4 times 7, which is 28. From there, it's just a regular equation that we're going to solve for n. So I'm going to add 12n to both sides. That's to eliminate the negative 12n on the right-hand side. And that gives me 13 plus 6n equals 28. Now I'm going to subtract 13, giving me 6n equals 15. And I'm going to divide both sides by 6. So n is 15 over 6, which can be simplified by dividing top and bottom by a common factor of 3 to give me 5/2. And so that's my final answer. No decimal, just a simplified fraction. All right, and then this example is number 10 on page 22. So again, I'm going to look at my denominators, 3 and 4, and I'm going to find common multiples, the least common multiple, by listing the multiples of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And the smallest one that they both have in common is 12. So I'm going to multiply every term in this equation by 12. So 12 times n, 12 times 2/3 m. Oops, sorry, that did not have an m attached to it in the original equation, equals 12 times 1/4 m minus 12 times 1. So I'm going to go through and do all of the multiplication. 12 times n is 12m. 12 over 1 times 2/3. If I look on my diagonals, I have a common factor of 3 in both of these. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 12 4 times. So that turns into 4 times 2, which is 8. And then same thing here. 4 and 12 have a common multiple of 4. 4 goes into 4 once and goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3m minus 12. Once we get here, it's a regular equation. So I'm going to subtract 3m from both sides, giving me 9m plus 8 equals negative 12. Subtract 8 from both sides, 9m equals negative 20. Divide both sides by m, or by 9, and I get that m is negative 20 over 9, which has no common multiple to simplify by, so that is my final answer. And so if you watched this video, so that I know you watched a video, next to number 10, put a heart with a smiley face in it, so that I know you watched the video.